Hello, Geminis, and welcome, my lovelies. This is your weekly Cartomancy reading for May 28th through June 2nd, 2019. This is a general reading for Gemini and will not apply to all. Me being the Queen of Clovers, my readings tend to focus on life, craft, and action. More about nurturing your dreams and self, as well as others. Last week's readings were all about coming out of that full moon energy, that purging energy, bringing up memories. Remember, if you do not have access to your memories, or do not have access to your personal power, that's why bad memories are so bad on us. Alright, so this reading is going to be about, we're going to come out of those Memorial Day weekend energies here. We're going to move into that new week, May 28th through June 2nd energies. This is going into that new moon on June 3rd. You want to set your intentions to balance your parental responsibilities, even parenting self, versus your passions. And then we're going to go through some advice here on the diagonal to bring those two energies together. And, of course, a little peek at the weekend if we have some time, my gems. All right. My Geminis. I keep being reminded that this new moon tarot card is the Nine of Swords coming up right now on June 3rd, which is a totally removing what no longer serves you. If you let the new moon or you let astrology manage that energy, it can be very towerific, as it were. But let's stick to the Cartomancy, the basic playing cards, and get some information for you. My Geminis, how was your Memorial Day weekend? What kind of energies did you pull for that Memorial Day weekend as you were releasing that Scorpio new moon energy? Nine of Swords. Ooh, geez. Yeah, I was told to remind you about the Nine of Swords, that new moon energy. You feel it coming. Six of Hearts, a victory card, and a fear card. That's because this Nine of Swords is it's a tower coming your way, Gemini. It's going to bring you some balance into your home and your emotional life. Definitely your home. But, yeah, you have a tower moment coming because you know something's out of balance. You're a little scared to commit to the change. And because of that, scared to engage and commit that change and really just make a decision and move forward on it to the 3 so you can decide on an action. You're just waiting for the universe to do it for you, and it's going to be painful if you don't. Yeah, it's you have some illusions, some truths you're not facing. This is like the biting tongue of truth about love and community and people who you hang out with. This is your crowd. This is if it's you and another person, if it's a threesome, if it's like you, your girl, and your best friend, or you, your girlfriend, and your boyfriend, there is cheating going on here. But you don't want to see it because you're just so tight. Everything's so perfect. If they sneak away sometimes, is it that bad? Oh, yes, you're pissed. You cannot find peace with that. If it's not, it's just your love group, your home group, your roommates. It's getting crowded and messy and things need to be straightened out. You are not paying attention to it, to be honest. Five of Swords, yeah, you got a bit of a argument, a discussion to have in the Memorial Day weekend. There was probably some discussion about responsibilities that really, this is air. There's a lot of air here, so that's good because that's you standing in your power, Gemini, or using your best abilities. But at the same time, this did not come out the way you wanted to because you haven't been paying attention. You just assumed everything was going quite well, but it's not. People aren't happy. People are stepping on each other's toes, I feel. And this might be work. So for the new energy coming into the new week, this might be work situation, a work tribe. And this is also, you thought everything was going great. You thought you loved it, but you really don't. You could drop it like a bad habit. Drop it like it's hot is what comes up. But it's it's not what you thought it was going to be. And you thought you loved it. You really thought you loved it. But it's really not really lighting your fire the way you used to. You're looking to stand in some, for the new week, May 28th through June 2nd, you're looking for a change in work, a change in commitment, vocation, and drive. Yeah, you're looking for a new group, something to exercise your power on, something that's going to fire you up, that'll spark new conversations, and get you on the road to somewhere new. Jack of Diamonds. This is perfect because this is the entrepreneur card. This is going into business for the self, and it's grounded in Pentacle energy with a 10 of air. Your words are valuable, Gemini. Things you say can be written down and shared on posters with cats and cannons. It's that kind of a week for you. You have a silver tongue. You are saying all the right things. If you are going into a job interview, you just might get hired to run the company. That's how good your presentation and your speech is right now and how solid it is. Yep, 10 of hearts. If you can apply that to making money and really supporting your home life, you're looking for that magical thing that just kind of flows with your energy. So you're going to have an opportunity to shine in this energy, this voice of yours that's like fired up, but it's passionate, it's fired up, but it still has a little bit of grounding, a bit of creativity, a bit of newness, and it's just knocking it out of the park. It's like beyond a wish come true because you have total fulfillment with a 10 of hearts here and a total completion, like a success, a home run, perfecto gameo for my Titan watchers. Geminis, my lovely air signs. All right, advice, 2 of diamonds, 2 of hearts, and 4 of spades. Okay, this is not, because it's in the advice, this isn't a fear card. They're caution cards is what Spirit is saying. Be cautious in finance and love. Be cautious of commitment. You need to be free right now to find and ground and discuss and debate. You are open to change. You are open to a new work opportunity. You're open to putting your skills out there and kind of like just throwing a hook out there and seeing what you pull back as far as a good match for you and what you want in your future right now. And you feel that's like that networking energy, but you need to not sign any contracts or commitments. Don't even sign a car payment or a lease unless you absolutely have to, and double check all the fine print, the I's, dot the I's, cross the T's. You know, don't sign no firme because you have an absolute new start in your own energy coming that you need that space for. Absolutely need that space for. It's why this 9 of Swords is on your brain, because you know you're making room for something. To be honest, Gemini, I don't think you know what it is. And I don't think Spirit wants to talk about it either. And, but it's going to be you. It's going to be air. It's going to be in your sign. It's going to be in your wheelhouse. But you have to process a lot of thoughts, a lot of downloads, a lot of intuition, you have to get rid of some lies. Looks like you got rid of some liars and lies and deceptions in your life over Memorial Day weekend. You really just sever those ties entirely. They're really not going to be able to come back the way you did it, Gemini, I believe. And then you come into this new week. You have the energy for new things, but you've completed a bunch of other things. And all these new things are more conceptual and thinking and reading and pondering and meditating and wishing on a star kind of thing. It's really less physical. It's more like idea, conceptual, but you're putting you put the fire energy into it, you put some earth energy into it, you even put presentation and then fulfillment into it. You're kind of seeking completions in other things you've done before, because whatever you're going to do next is going to be major. And I don't think Spirit wants to tell me what it is. I don't even think you know what it is yet. You feel this energy of space making and this energy to be great. and you're just taking it. All right, for the weekend, another 10 of diamonds, another completion, and a Queen of Hearts, and a Queen of Fire. This tells me that to your best girlfriends or your best buddies, it's going to be a gentle value weekend. You're going to come into another completion. We are only missing 1 10 here. We have 3 10s on the board, and the 10 we're missing is the 10 of intuition, and that's because Spirit is tickling your intuition right now in the younger ways, in the lower pip card ways, because that's what you need to work on. You need to work on trusting your intuition and trusting self before you get the revelation of whatever your future is really coming to and what is going to happen in your future, because you know what? You're not ready to know what it is. I really hate when Spirit says that. It's like my least favorite thing to hear from Spirit. But for me, this is the Queen of Hearts is just the sweetest person in the world, the nicest person in the room, a beloved cousin, a beloved sister, a beloved niece, and this Queen of Fire is just a very nurturing spirit. It's like 2 mothers, 2 aunties coming in, I think. More, it's not best friends. It's definitely 2 mothers, 2 aunties, like a mom and an aunt, or a grandma and a mom, and they're just coming in and they're showering you not just with praise but with appreciation. This is like that moment where your mother says something to you and you realize she thinks you're a total woman and not a little girl anymore. And it's a completion. It is a sense of crossing that path into this next phase of value. And I feel like these women are shepherding you through that. And that new moon energy, that June 3rd energy is going to hit you very big. It's almost like the day you're going to figure out. I even see June 2nd here. 6-2, and then 6-3 as your future cards to note for dates. But there's something big going to happen for Geminis on those days. I think you're going to understand your future on June 3rd, and these women are going to help you with that, and it's going to feel total completion, total high, total just amazing feeling. You're almost there, Gemini, almost there. Hang in there. You're going to have a very fulfilling weekend, though. A very fulfilling weekend. You're going to feel like, whatever it is, come on. I'm ready. I'm ready, Spirit. I'm ready, Universe. I'm ready, dear Jesus. Bring it on. All right. Wow, Gemini, that is a lovely reading. Have a great week, my lovelies. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment if the Spirit moves you, and definitely come back for more messages from Spirit next week.